Hello and welcome back to another broadcast. Dr. Fitz, how are you doing
Great to be with
tonight?
you, Andrew.
Yes,
Had a
of
great
course.
game in the girls' game. Looking forward to this one.
Really close game for almost all the game. Tonight is senior night, and right now about to have starting lineups and maybe a second national anthem. Dr. Fitz, I have to say you performed a great rendition of a piano national anthem.
Thank you. Been working hard on it, and I really enjoyed having the chance to do it. Let's listen to Mr. Nick Kay.
And now, after a great rendition of the national anthem, starting lineups for both teams. Number 2, Larding. Number 3, Stewart. Number 10, Gibbs. Number 12, Stevens. And lastly, number 24, DeShazo. And now, starting lineup for your USN Tigers. Number 1, forward, senior Sam Jackson. Number 3, senior guard Amon Anderson. Number 4, Nick Spiegel. Number 11, Cameron Hensley, senior guard. And senior forward, number 13, Clay Payne. Dr. Fitz, do you just want to give a rundown on the last matchup versus Grace Christian Academy at their place?
I took the drive down to Franklin to see this game. It was a tremendous game, back and forth. The fourth quarter was won by the great Nick Spiegel, one of the seniors. Of course, many people made many great contributions, but Nick Spiegel really buried him in the fourth quarter with 3 clutch three-pointers, and we see he's out in the starting lineup tonight.
Definitely a factor in getting this start, that clutch fourth quarter performance. And the tip, Payne wins it. Hensley playing the point for the Tigers. Hensley over to Anderson. Back to Hensley. Bounce to Jackson, fade away, no good. Payne fights for the offensive rebound, can't get it. Lions ball.
Tigers showing a little press early here. Let's see how it plays out.
Interesting from the Tigers. Normally they run a press after making a basket, but tonight that's different. Stevens DeShazo kicks it back to Stevens. Spin move. Out to DeShazo. Corner three. No good. Henze fights. Anderson grabs it. Oh! Payne fouled hard. Hits the ground hard. DeShazo.
He had some bad intentions there, Andrew. He was going to throw it down over 3 separate people.
Yeah. You know, I thought me and Henry Knowles, you know, we've been begging for it all season was a lob to Clay, but thought we were going to get it there. No good on the first. Payne, no good. And not allowed to grab his own. Oh, was he called for a foul? Dr. Fitz, what'd you see there?
I think they just got a loose ball foul on Clay, but I didn't see much. Could let it go.
Gibbs, DeShazo, running the point. Lob back to DeShazo. Reverse layup, good. Henze, gonna pull the three, good!
That's a big opening three-pointer for Cameron. If he creates another offensive weapon that GCA has to deal with, they're gonna have a lot of trouble guarding us tonight.
DeShazo, 3 of his own, good. DeShazo, all 5 points for the Lions tonight. Spiegel in the corner. Jab step, 3, no good. DeShazo fights off Jackson's attempt. Gibbs. Over to Stevens, who kills it to Lording. DeShazo can't handle it cleanly. DeShazo, another 3, no good. Jackson drives, right hand, a lot of contact, called for the foul. Oh, whoa! Sam Jackson called for a charge there.
2 suspicious calls early. I don't care for either one.
I don't either. Stevens to Lording. Stewart in the corner, no good. Nobody boxed out. And Jackson tries to fight for it, and he's fouled. Tigers ball. Henze. Over to Anderson. Bounce to Spiegel. Tries to find Henze. Stevens intercepts it, then Henze fouls
him. Passing lane just wasn't there. We kind of forced it. Not a good turnover.
As another senior, Liam Schnelly, will check in. Trying to bring more size to the table with Schnelly. A lot of ball movement from the Lions. Stevens blocked by Anderson. Spiegel playing the point. Jackson slows it down. Anderson bounce to Payne. Right hand, no good. On the putback is good.
Clay's shown he's going to be a problem in the interior tonight. We need to keep getting him the ball, and he needs to continue to insert himself down in that low post.
Gibbs, right hand floater's good. Spiegel to Anderson. Sam Jackson in the corner calling for the ball. He gets it, pulls, thought he was going to pull it. Right hand floater, good on the baseline drive.
Clay did a good job setting that up with a good screen to free Sam up without the ball.
Gibbs He falls. Schnelly grabs it. Anderson helps him break the press. Anderson into Payne. Right hand, good. And he's fouled. Clay Payne trying to convert the and one attempt here.
Judge for Clay Payne. Foul on number 3, Wesley Smith, and Nick Slade, team third.
Payne no good on the M1. Gibbs has some trouble with it, finds Stevens.
No, that's got to be an offensive foul. 12 extended the forearm. They got it on Liam Schnelly.
Don't agree with that call as well.
Coach Jones hates it.
Yeah, Coach Jones definitely doesn't agree with it. You know, my freshman year, we played Grace Christian Academy during the homecoming game, and their coach was ejected from the game after 2 technical fouls. As Gibbs corner 3, no good. Spiegel able to fight for the rebound there. Payne, right hand, good.
They've had no answers thus far. They're going to try to figure something out right now.
Really not a lot you can do to, you know, counter play besides with size, and DeShazo's tried so far tonight. What can you do if you don't have the size?
Well, one thing that's really hurt them is Clay's been out in front of the defenders. You got to have some guys back, and you got to know where he is at all times. It's not like he has these difficult contested catches and finishes at the basket. He's finishing uncontested, and he's catching uncontested. So GCA's got to figure out a way to deny him the basketball and make his getting positioned so near the basket much more difficult than they have so far.
Definitely. Payne checks out of the game. Vogley will check in for him. Lording to Stevens. Back to Lording. A lot of ball movement from the Lions. Lording pulls the 3, no good. Jackson to Schnelly. To Anderson at the tail. Spiegel. Good crossover, Spiegel. Kicks it to Schnelly. Right hand, good.
That was a great move, and he did a good job to use the cutting Spiegel to create an extra threat, which freed him up.
Spiegel definitely attracts a lot of attention behind the hog. Gibbs, right hand, good. Jackson. Vogley, left hand, good.
That's a tremendous job by Nathan Vogley, using his body to shield off the defender, finish with the left hand. It was not an easy finish. He did a great job to convert.
Another timeout from the Grace coach pretty quickly after, and he's livid with his players. You know, can't be allowing those wide open looks, especially right under the basket like that. You know, we talked about it in the last timeout with Clay, but how do you stop everyone with those uncontested looks?
Well, I think that's the reason he called the timeout, was they had just gone over how do you keep the big man away from the basket. Then they immediately, the next big man, Nathan Vogley, get right under the basket. So he was irate because they didn't execute in the way that he had described in the previous huddle.
Tigers keep the big men on the court. Lording. Lions really like a lot of ball movement behind the three-point arc. Gibbs kicks it to Lording. Holland, no good. DeShazo, 3 in the corner, no good. Vogley able to fight for the board, gets it. Anderson slows it down. Jackson, oh, definitely. Definitely
That's the
foul.
right call. Sam lost it and tried to work through the number 20 for Grace. Clear foul.
Payne checking back in for Vogley. And looks like Lions will be in the, oh, what's going on? A lot of confusion. Lions will be in the bonus after 5 fouls in the first quarter.
GCA always a feisty opponent. You know, this is a game where we've been ahead by 4, now we're ahead by 6, and they never go away. They always get a couple points and keep the margin manageable. That's what they're doing right here.
Stammer's first was good from the line. Not a second. Hensey to Davis. Schnelly. Hensey. Crossover. Step back. Finds Payne under the basket. Right hand. Oh, no good. Lording. All the way across the Stammer. Unable to save it from going out of bounds. Student section wants some kind of foul for that. Hensey. Bounce to Payne. Right hand, no good. Payne fights for his own, can't get it. Lions ball. Lording to Gibbs. Back to Lording. Stammer. A lot of ball movement here. DeShazo in the corner. Good. DeShazo taking a lot of corner threes, especially in that corner so far tonight.
They're just hanging around. It feels like we've had the better of it in the first quarter, but they're hanging around.
Davis gonna pull 3, no good. Howard able to get the rebound. DeShazo. Oh, pass right into Schnelly's hands. Hensey, lob to Payne. Oh! Count it.
We'll take it.
Not the cleanest, but it looked good. And then right into Payne's hands. They're gonna go for it again. Oh! Hensey fouled there. Hard. 2.5 to go in the corner.
Just how you'd want to close out the quarter. Great finish from Clay, sort of an awkward pass, but he was able to get it down. Then a nice steal, great outlet pass to Cameron, drew the foul.
Hensey's first, no good. Tigers cold from the line tonight, 0 for 4. No good on the second. DeShazo throws it across and it hits the divider in the Sperling gym. First quarter through, Dr. Fitz, what are your thoughts?
Well, it feels like a game where we could be ahead by 10. You said it well, we're 0 for 4 from the foul line. And GCA has made some good shots when they've needed to stay in the game. So this is going to go down to the finish, you know, and GCA is going to make a run at some point. We got to make sure we continue to be consistent on the offensive end, work everything through Clay, make sure he's getting a touch every possession or thereabouts, and trying to have him distribute to the perimeter shooters when he is double and triple teamed underneath, because they're going to need to do that to keep him in check. He had a big quarter. Yeah,
You know, Clay Payne really been an unstoppable force this season. Mr. Basketball nominee for the state of Tennessee. If I had a vote, I would definitely vote for him, but...
Can we vote for that? I actually don't know who votes.
We might have to look into that.
Yeah, maybe we can vote for... If you're watching this and you can vote for Clay Payne, you should be doing so.
especially if you're watching this game.
Exactly.
Lording. Stevens to Gibbs. Wants a cut from DeShazo. DeShazo in the corner. Finds Gibbs. DeShazo to Lording. Back to Gibbs. A lot of ball movement. Lions really a unselfish team. DeShazo over Gibbs. Stevens gonna drive right hand, no good.
That's a nice contest from Braylon there. He was a little bit out of position, but he used his great athleticism to make make the player change his shot.
Schnelly called for the travel there. DeShazo to Stewart. And Stewart gets it to Stevens. Right hand, no good. Davis with another great contest. Spin move from Davis. Hop step. Oh, big block from DeShazo. And throws it right into the student section's Tiger Ball.
Tremendous play by Liv O'Hara over in the student section to pull that one in.
Able to intercept it, and now it's Tigers' ball.
Gotta give credit where it's due.
Anderson, Davis in the corner, bounce to Payne. Right hand, good.
Every time Clay touches it, good things happen. I can't say we're scoring every possession, but it's pretty close. High percentage.
Stewart to DeShazo. Lording. Davis with another rebound. Anderson to Schnelly in the corner. Bounce to Payne. Kicks it to Hensey. Thought about the three. Ooh, good move from Hensey. Anderson slows it down for the Tigers. Finds Davis, who goes to Schnelly. Davis gonna pull a three. No good. DeShazo to Stevens. DeShazo, bounce to Gibbs. Backs down Davis. Tries to jump in for a foul, can't get it. Oh, somehow got the putback going. Hensey will take it up to the Tigers. And he's fouled by Lording. Vogley and Spiegel will check in for Schnelly and Hensey. Anderson to Davis on the inbound. Davis to Spiegel, bounce to Payne. Across to Davis. Anderson in the corner, pump fake, step back. No good on the three. DeShazo falls right into his lap. Gibbs to Lording in the corner. Lob to Gibbs. Spin move, right hand, no good. Unlucky bounce for Gibbs. Davis. Bounce to Payne. Kicks it to Spiegel, long three. Oh. Thought he might have had it there. Gibbs into DeShazo. Right hand, no good. Anderson. Lob to Spiegel, and oh, thought he might have been fouled there. DeShazo wide open. Oh! Huge block by Amon Anderson. But he's called for a foul there. Dr. Fitz, what do you see?
I thought Amelia Baxter under the basket might get teed up. She didn't care for the call and was right next to the official. But she showed good discipline, didn't say anything about it.
The guy agree with her on that call, you know. Looked from our angle that he got more ball and no hand. As his second was no good, 1 for 2 on that trip for DeShazo.
It's an interesting lineup on the floor for USN. You don't often see Nathan and Clay on the floor at the same time, so they're clearly trying to go big, but they haven't found offensive success just yet.
Spin move from Payne, find Bosley. Oh, his shot blocked, and Lions ball.
That was an outstanding pass from Clay. Even caught Nathan by surprise.
Yes. Surprised he was able to find him. Gibbs playing the point for the Lions. DeShazo into Gibbs, gonna drive, floater over Payne, good. Cuts the lead to 1. Payne. Right hand, good. Every time the game gets close, Tigers need to do that. Gibbs. Bounce to DeShazo, long 3, good. Ooh. Tied game. Late in the first half. Anderson. Ball was knocked out by Lording. Tigers ball. Jamison Jackson checks in for Anderson. Davis in the corner. To Spiegel. Spiegel kicks it to Jackson, gonna pull a 3. No good. DeShazo fights Payne for the defensive rebound. DeShazo to Gibbs. Stevens drives right hand, no good. Davis, another defensive rebound. Behind the back. Stolen by Gibbs. Step back 3 from Gibbs, he knew it. Lions lead for the first time in the second quarter. Spiegel behind the back to Jackson. Bounce to Vogley. Oh, big block right into Spiegel's head by the looks of it. Lions ball. Hensley will check in for Davis.
We're having some struggles on offense right now, but I think where we need the most improvement is on the defensive end. We've given them too many easy shots, and I don't think their players are strong enough to create their own shots. We got to make them work for those shots a little bit more.
Lions been hitting a lot of tough 3s recently. Just a lot of playmaking behind the arc. DeShazo corner 3, no good. Payne playing the point for the Tigers. Drives, right hand, good! Through contact and 1 for Clay Payne.
Very high degree of difficulty there on the finish. Full extension with the left arm. Great quickness to get past the defender. That was an outstanding finish at the basket. Chance for the 3-point play.
Chance to tie the game after giving up the lead. Payne, no good. But Tigers get it. Hensley pulls the 3, no good. Payne throws it off. DeShazo, Tigers ball. Looks like Hensley might have just waited 1 second too long on that 3. Schnelly in the corner. Bounce to Payne. Payne triple teams. Finds Schnelly. DeShazo tips it out of bounds. Tigers ball. It's been really hard to get the ball into Payne with 3 guys guarding him. What do you do when your best player's triple teamed?
There's got to be other guys open, and they got to knock shots down. We have struggled shooting 3s tonight. Cameron Hensley made the first 3-pointer. I don't believe we've made one since.
I agree with you. I don't think he's made one since that. Hensley, good crossover drives, reverse layup. Good! Tigers take the lead back.
That was a great take. Great quickness, lovely crossover dribble.
Great move from Cameron Hensley, really athletic point guard. Gibbs to Lording. Over to Stammer. Back to Lording. Stammer kicks it to Gibbs. Tipped out of bounds by Spiegel. Lording to Gibbs.
I saw the coach signal one finger. I wonder if they're going to try to play for one. Doesn't look like it.
DeShazo, no good. Payne playing the point for the Tigers. Gibbs tries to steal it. Payne, spin move, makes a miss, finds Schnelly. Schnelly thought about it. 6 seconds left, gotta get a shot. Hensley, gonna take a step back lob, no good, over the backboard. After 16 minutes of play, what do you think, Dr. Fritz?
Not our best half, but not a terrible one. I think we really just got to keep it simple on offense. If I was Coach Jones, I'd be trying to get Clay Payne 40 points tonight. He's got to be touching every possession. He's got to be looking to score. That's going to free up other people, and when they have easier looks at the three-point shots, they're going to knock them down. Defense, we have to keep the intensity up. There were a few times there we let them get some easy looks. We were out of position, a little bit lazy on defense. We got to be top of the line on defense. I don't think they have enough horses to create enough offense if we're really locking them down on defense. So if we can do those two things in the second half, I think we're going to be in great shape.
We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of play. Oh, maybe the Tigers coming up into the broadcast booth might have a couple words.
It's Peabody himself.
Peabody.
What do we need here in the second half, Peabody?
Good basketball.
Good shooting.
And make it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you, Peabody.
Coach Peabody, appreciate you. There it is. Welcome back to Sperling. We're getting ready for the second half here with Coach Olson. Coach, close loss tonight against GCA. What were your takeaways from the game?
Oh, man. I think consistency is the hardest thing in basketball. We have flashes of what we can do, and stringing it all together consistently is the challenge. The message before the game was to double down on what we have done consistently all year, and that is we leave it on the floor every single game. There's not a game that we don't leave it all out there. And there's a lot of other things that are out of our control. Some of the things are in our control, but the biggest thing is we were going to leave it all out there tonight, and if we did that, we were going to accept the results. And that's what happened. We left it all out there. We had shots that didn't fall. They had some shots that did, and that's my big takeaway. I typically don't base our performance off of other folks, but I think everybody else's feedback has been insightful, which is, we're a lot better than we were at the beginning of the year.
You want to be Karsten Breen for a minute here, do some play-by-play?
Oh, yeah, of course. I got you for like 2 good minutes. If Braylon would have hit that, I would have come in with the Karsten bang.
There you go.
Just short. Oh, man.
Clay has been a problem for GCA thus far tonight.
Clay's a problem for most opponents. And I know whatever they're throwing at him, Coach McNatt over at GCA is the master of what I call junk defenses. Junk to say they're not bad, but he's going to hit you with a triangle and 2, box and 1, or some other scheme. He's always getting creative with his defensive schemes. So finding Clay and exposing whatever that is. I mean, you saw it in the first half where they angled the 2 wings to the inside, left Cam Hinsey wide open for that 1-3. I went up with my seniors afterwards, but that was definitely one thing that I know our coaches were scheming for and preparing for. So now we'll see how both teams respond in the second half.
As I remember, last time we played Grace down at their place, we saw the 3-2 a good bit in the second half.
Correct, yep. And it looks like now they've dropped back into a 2-3, ultimately challenging us to make some shots from the outside. But that won't be necessarily, if Braylon keeps getting to the inside like that, we're going to end up all right. Shot didn't fall, but getting inside the zone like that is how you beat it. Getting inside, kicking out, hitting shots, and then they'll start guarding us one-on-one.
Yeah, played just too much on the inside.
Absolutely. And even on a miss like that, the thing is about that miss is it's a short miss because we got a short-range shot. An elbow jumper from Sam Jackson in rhythm is not a bad look.
Against that 2-3 zone, you always want somebody catching at the foul line if you can, isn't that right?
Absolutely, yep.
For you guys, that's Margaret.
Correct.
Clay's calling for it. We were saying before the half that Clay should be touching it every possession.
That was a good look. He took his time on it.
We've been cold tonight from the three-point line.
Braylon has a heck of a move, my number 2. Great footwork. The thing with Braylon is he's a rhythm shooter. One thing I noticed on that shot is he slowed down just a hair on the windup. He's got to keep that same speed and same rhythm no matter what. Those are good looks. He can't slow down just because he has more time.
I lost it out of bounds. Tie game, this is going to be a tight one all the way to the finish, Coach.
Yep. And from recent experience, I wouldn't go as far as to say this referee crew is not biased one way or another, but they're a tricky bunch. It's hard to get a rhythm for what's going to be called or not called on any given play. In our game, you saw us, we got away with a couple. I mean, just absolute mauling of the other team, and there was no call. So I can understand a little bit of expressed frustration with either team when they're not sure exactly how this game is going to be called.
Whenever there's a questionable foul call, I always look to you to see what your reaction is on the bench. You always let me know by your facial expression what you think of it.
I've tried to be a little bit more stoic this year. I'm sure I'm not always successful in that endeavor.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, and now we're just getting, we got to move our feet. We got to cut off. This is all coming down to closeouts now down here on the defensive end.
I think Andrew and I were talking in the first half, I think our struggles have been more offense than defense. You know, we've gotten some good looks that just haven't gone down. That's going to happen. But we've allowed them to get too many good looks, I feel.
Yep. And Mike Jones is ready to game plan right here. He's ready to see something different out of this 2-3. I got Andrew Walker here to my right, chomping at the bit to get back in the box. All right. So at this point, are we bringing him in? What's the plan? Honestly, I should probably go. I could do this all day long. Gentlemen, a pleasure as always.
Hey, congrats on a great season thus far. We're looking forward to seeing you at FRA Friday night.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Take care.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
The great Karsten Olson. Always a pleasure to have him up here in the booth. He's done a marvelous job continuing to bring USN girls basketball up the ladder in District 2.
Great job from Coach Olson.
He's a great man. We're lucky to have him.
Oh, for sure. Anderson. Bounce to Payne. Kicks it to Henze. One more to Anderson. Back to Payne. Little triangle going there. Reverse layup. Good for Payne.
That was just an absolutely clean defeat of the double team there. The double team came over. He saw it coming and rotated to the baseline away from it.
Gibbs.
Great awareness.
Oh! No! You can't be this. Dr. Fitz. The ref who called that was the same ref from the BGA game, the one where...
Keep your poise there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Keep your poise.
It's hard when...
I encourage all the viewers, rewind your stream 10 seconds, slow it down to half speed, see if there was a foul there, because up in the booth, it did not look like it.
It's clean as day from Payne. Payne's second of the night. Anderson bounced to Jackson. Jackson gonna drive right hand, good.
Very nice finish, shielding off the defender with the body again. Great work.
Dr. Fitz, I was wondering this during the break. Would you be surprised if the Lions went into a hack shot mode with Payne, with Clay?
That's a good question. He struggled thus far from the line. So they might consider it. They might consider it. It might be a good idea.
Definitely. Anderson to Spiegel. Lob back to Anderson, over to Henze.
Yeah, you see the zone defense. They're going to try to keep doubling Payne every time he touches it.
Spiegel bounce to Jackson, spin move, has some trouble, finds Anderson. His three, no good. Stewart able to fight for the rebound. Gibbs to DeShazo. Stewart back to Gibbs. Gibbs one more time, pulls the three, good. Lights out from behind the arc tonight.
Normally, I would say we normally have a nice positive margin on three-point shooting, three-point points.
Good from Nicholas Spiegel.
Hadn't been the case tonight until just then. Great shot by Nick. Just what we needed.
Big three from Nick. And as you mentioned on the road, I'll let you say it.
He made three in the fourth quarter to beat him last time. He might get hot in the second half here again.
Stevens to DeShazo. To Lordy. Back to DeShazo. Right hand. Good. Looks like he might have held Clay there, so Clay wasn't able to contest it. Hensey, back to Anderson, and Payne, unable to hold on to it. Lions break the press quickly, but Anderson gets the steal. Payne on the fast break, spin move, right hand through the foul.
Converting defense into offense, that's a beautiful way to do it. Need more of those sorts of efforts on the defensive end to set that up.
Play great spin move there. Able to make it through contact. Now the M line.
He has a wide variety of moves at the basket, and he's very comfortable with all of them.
Good on the M1. Cuts the lead to 2. Loading in DeShazo versus Payne, trying to break the press. Gibbs pulls a quick 3, no good. Payne was held by DeShazo, but Payne still got it. Davis into Jackson. Right hand through contact, no good, but he's fouled. Grace coach is heated about something. I'm not sure if he's arguing the call or mad about fouling Jackson there. Jackson no good on the first. Stewart checks in for Stevens. His second's good, he knew it. Payne getting some help on the press this time. Gives in DeShazo, break it. Into Stewart in the corner. Oh, Gibbs has some trouble with it. Jackson, he's gonna drive. Right hand, finger roll, good. Tigers take the lead for the first time this second half. Good move by Stammer. Right hand, no good. Jackson gets the rebound. Right hand, big block by DeShazo. Out of bounds, Tigers ball.
Great hustle on the defensive end on the previous possession. Cameron Hensey did a good job getting a piece of the ball. Caused the loose ball to go our way.
Hensey just dropped Stammer. Sam Jackson wide open.
Beautiful.
That's what happens when you have to double Clay Payne anywhere on the court. Gibbs to Lordy. Gibbs slows it down. Probably going to take the last shot of the quarter. He's guarded by Spiegel. Has some trouble with it. Going to drive. Throws it right off the backboard. No good. The Tigers lead by 3 after 24 minutes of play. What do you think going into this fourth quarter? You know, you always say the first minute of a quarter is the most important. I guess that means the first minute of the fourth quarter is the most important minute.
Most important of the 4 first minutes. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. So what do the Tigers need to do in this first minute?
Keep up the defensive intensity. I loved what I saw in the last minute of the fourth quarter. You know, we were down a point not so long ago. We ran off 4 quick ones pretty easy. We got to continue to make it tough for them on defense. We forced a couple turnovers. We need to force a couple more. You know, it's like I always say, if we score the first 4 points of this fourth quarter, they're going to be thinking it might be over. They score the first 4 points, they're out in front. So we really have to bring all our energy to this first minute, as I always say. You know, and then we could really get them thinking that they should be headed for the bus.
Some music from the pep band as we resume the fourth. Tigers lead by 3. 8 minutes left to play. Lions ball to start the fourth.
Starting the fourth quarter. Lions possession.
Gibbs playing the point for the Lions. Gibbs to DeShazo in the corner. Tipped out. Oh, no. Dr. Fitz, I saw you physically reacted to that call.
He just lost the ball. Sam was in his vicinity. They called a foul, but I didn't see it.
Saw it the same way as you, Dr. Fitz. Gibbs. Stammer now. Gibbs trying to find something. He finds DeShazo. Into Gibbs, guarded by Jackson. Right hand, good. Cuts the lead one.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. That's not a big guy, and he's finished well in the post several times tonight with that little jump hook. Very impressive.
Brett Davis gonna pull the three, no good. Stammer. Guarded by Spiegel, gonna drive. Oh.
No way. No way. You could see it was all ball from up here.
So could the student section as the boo chants began. To take the lead. Good.
Grace has shot fouls pretty well tonight. We have not done so. That's part of the difference in the game.
Henze to Spiegel. Back to Henze. Spiegel thought about a quick three, doesn't take it. So did Henze. Spiegel will now take the quick three. No good. Davis, offensive rebound, trying to fight for it. He's fouled.
Yeah, you have to call that a foul.
Definitely.
If you're going to call what you call on the other end. Everybody came down right on top of it.
And now, the Grace parents arguing the call, even though they got some pretty helpful calls on their end. Good. After some nice bounces. Good. 2 for 2 for Davis. Henze finds a steal. Bounce to Jackson. Right hand, lot of contact. No good. Goes to the line, 2 shots.
Nice little change up there with the press. Forced the turnover in the defensive end. And a great job by Sam to get a shot up there. That was a tough shot to get up. He did a good job.
Jackson, good.
Tyler's getting hot at the foul line at the right time.
Dr. Fitz, it looks like Sam Jackson's free throw has a little bit of knuckle to it. Kind of looks like a knuckleball. It doesn't really rotate much.
I noticed that also from Cameron. Cameron Henze shoots a pretty flat ball as well.
It's interesting to see how the jump shot differs from jump shot versus foul shot. Stammer gonna drive. Oh! Chucks it right to, looks like the administrators. Aaron Folk and Dr. Walker, by the looks of it.
Cameron was trying to take a charge there.
I noticed that.
And the offensive player came in with his knees high.
Yeah.
Cameron just thought better of it and just sort of bailed. I don't blame him.
I don't either. Definitely what I would have done. Especially with playoffs coming up soon.
That's right.
Davis 3, good! Finds it tonight. His first.
Just what we needed right there.
DeShazo and Gibbs playing some back and forth to break the press. Lordy. Stammer. DeShazo. Back to Stammer. Goes it to Lording. Gibbs. Kicks it to DeShazo. Bounces to Gibbs. A lot of contact. No good.
Nice defense from Sam.
Sam just standing there like a brick wall. Davis to Henze. Davis wants it back. Pulls the three. Oh, can't get a bounce. Thought Clay might have had a quick steal there. Stewart to Lording. Into DeShazo. Right hand, good.
There's a chance they could have called an offensive foul. Mike Jones is asking for it because the player hooked him with a forearm. No call.
You know, definitely able to put a lot of pressure on a defender if you're able to hook around him. So definitely would have liked to see a call there, but with this crew, I'm not too sure.
No, that's true.
Dr.
Braylon had a chance at a three on the previous possession. It just spun out. If he makes that, we got a 9-point lead. It doesn't go down. They get an offensive bucket in close. Now it's down to 4. Anybody's game. We're going to have to play our best in these last few minutes.
Yeah, these last few minutes, what do you want to see from Coach Jones?
Well, I think we have done a good job on defense. We have made it difficult. We're starting to find a little more rhythm on offense. And I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, we're okay. We don't really need to make too many adjustments. They're the team, I think, that needs to make the adjustments right now.
So what adjustments do they need to make coming into these last couple of minutes?
I actually would like to see them try to free up some of their perimeter guys. I believe number 2 has had a good night of shooting. He hasn't been shooting a lot lately. So we'll see if they try to get him involved a little bit more.
Number 2, Lording, has made a lot of his threes, but he's not taken a lot. So Jackson to Henze. Jackson thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Davis, back to Henze. Bounce to Jackson. Right hand, good on the finger.
Great job.
Good move from Sam Jackson there. Lording, DeShazo pulls the 3, no good. Falls right into Jackson's hands. Jackson to Henze. Jamison Jackson.
Look at Clay, look at Clay.
Oh, wide open play. There it is.
Tremendous.
Finds Davis cutting, and it's good.
2 great possessions, easy finishes.
Lead is to 8 as Clay able to knock it out of bounds. Both teams make substitutions. 8-point game, a little less than 4 minutes to go. Stevens. Gibbs to DeShazo. Back to Gibbs. Kicks to Stevens. Kicks it back up to DeShazo. Oh! Makes a tough layup over Clay.
That was a nice finish. Clay recovered well. He still got it down.
Yeah, really hard to get a good contest when your opponent has inside leverage against you. Henze, some good moves, but Lording, some good defense. And Lording called for reaching around. Or holding, sorry.
I think that matchup's to USN's advantage. If we're just going to have Cam Henze stand near half court and they're going to try to guard him man-to-man, I think he can break that man down every time. If they're going to try to get 5-second calls, I think that's our advantage.
Yeah, Cam, very good athlete, very quick, very agile. Oh. Cam, 3, good! Got a strong screen from Clay, and then able to drain the 3. Stammer.
He loved that three, and he should. That was a great shot.
That is good for Coach.
Stammer with a really tough layup there over Sam Jackson. 2:47 left to play. Tigers lead 7. What does Grace Christian Academy need to do to try to overcome this deficit?
They have got to find some answers on defense. We seem to have them sort of figured out right now. Cameron Hinsey making a big three is huge, but if I'm GCA, I'm going to try to let him shoot those threes. They want our possessions to be short, and if I was Mike Jones over in the huddle right now, I'd say I'd have Cam handling the ball every possession, and I'd be having him try to dribble it out as much time as he could, because I don't see any guy out there who can guard him. When they come out to try to get the 5-second call, he can just dribble circles around him. He's too good. He's too quick. So they're going to have to figure some stuff out when Cameron shoots.
Yeah, Cameron Hinsey, incredible athlete, you know, can match up with anybody in the district guard-wise, and then also incredibly hard to defend on the offensive side. Hinsey playing the point, guarded by Lording. Bounce to Payne, who will slow it down. Jackson to Davis. This is the normal starting lineup for the games in right now. Davis finds Hinsey. Hinsey to Anderson. To Payne in the corner. Jackson down low. Back to Hinsey. Gibbs closely guarding him. Hinsey to Payne. Guarded by DeShazo. And DeShazo called for a hold there.
Foul on number 24 for DeShazo. His third. Four.
And looks like Grace's coach calling for a foul is what he yelled, I believe. Hard to hear. Love and Payne.
Oh, no.
And Payne was fouled.
We got bailed out.
Yes. Definitely a foul there, though, you know? I think, but definitely in USN's favor there.
Got to take good care of the basketball here in these last 2 minutes.
Payne goes to the line for the Tigers. Lead is at 7. No good on the first.
Jackson Howard creating for the line.
His second's good. Leads to 8. Stammer pulls a quick three, no good. He thought he had it. Gibbs, offensive rebound. DeShazo, another quick three, no good. Oh, Payne was tackled there. And another tackle. Grace Christian Academy coach really livid. Davis to the line. Oh, thought he might have had it. Unlucky bounce. His second's good. Tigers have been good after missing the first. Gibbs. a lot of arguing from Grace Christian coach, really for no reason, from what I can see, from what I saw.
I don't know what happened. The official stopped play for a reason I don't know.
Davis to Payne. Across to Davis in the corner, over to Hensey, and he's hugged by Gibbs. Cameron Hensey going to the line, been a strong free throw shooter for the Tigers so far this season. You know, I thought when the officials stopped play on that last possession, I thought that was to give the coach a tech.
I thought so too.
He's been jawing all night.
And he might have had the intent to do so and then just decided not to.
This late in the game, you know, but still close game that could matter, you know.
For sure.
Hensey's first, no good. His second, no good as well. Quick three from Howard, no good. And Gibbs pushes Hensey. I think that's, only his third, but all three have been in the last, 5 minutes, feels like. And so we want Luke Chance breaking out.
The bench loves it.
Yeah, see the bench sharing that as well. You know, senior night, might see him tonight.
We might need to make a few more free throws to get our man Luke in there.
Shoot him at a higher clip, certainly. No good. 0 for 2. Gibbs. Gonna drive. Right hand, no good. Davis, defensive rebound. Finds Anderson. And he's tackled.
Could move the ball a few more times there, run some more time.
Yeah.
But Amon's a good foul shooter, so I don't hate having him at the line as well.
The Grace Christian Academy coach, yet again, arguing the no call. Good.
I have to say I like the way Grace has played the late game here in the last 2 minutes. They know they need some threes, and they know they need to extend the game, and they're not wasting time. When we get the ball, they're fouling pretty quickly, and they're getting the ball back, and we have not shot fouls well, so it's the right move for them to foul quickly.
Good. 2 for 2. That trip to the line leads to 9. Hensey tips it into the pep band. We want Luke. We want Luke. Stammer to Gibbs. And Davis gets the charge, and the GCA coach is livid, even though that is textbook charge.
Braylon absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. He took the
biggest
charge.
smile I've seen. Whoa, why isn't this I mean, Grace coach is absolutely livid.
They had a great chance to win this game. This, as we were saying, 3-point game at the start of the quarter. Now it's 9. Feels like.
Oh my goodness. Dr. Fitz, do you believe your eyes?
The victory cigar. Lucas Watt heads to the scores table.
Luke last got minutes in, I believe, the Montgomery Bell game, where he had 4 points on 2 for 2 shooting. Davis first good. Leads to 10. Lucas Saad checks in the game. And the student section erupts. Maybe start the buses chant comes
Won't
after
be
this.
long.
Davis 2 for 2. Lead to 11. Tigers still press. 3 from DeShazo, no good. Jackson, Gibbs will be disqualified from this contest after his 5th foul in the last minute of play. It looked like that time he went. And Grace coach just absolutely ignoring the referees, even though Gibbs is disqualified. You know, that time he was kind of hacking at Sam Jackson. No good.
If we shot fouls at, let's say, 25% better and three-pointers 10% better, we would be ahead by 25.
Completely agree. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments Coach Jones makes going into Friday's matchup against Franklin Road Academy. The first away game I've broadcast in my tenure. Oh, corner three is good for Howard.
Coach emptied the bench. They made a three pretty quick. We got to avoid a turnover here. 37.6 still a slightly uncomfortable amount of time.
Full timeout by Grace, I believe. Might be too little, too late after that three, but did cut the lead to 9. So 3 quick threes, and they're back in this game. But it's really hard when the Tigers have been in the bonus for feels like the full quarter, you know?
Yeah.
And then Gibbs, probably your second best player, just fouled out of the game. And it looks like Shazo's standing up, so he won't be in the game either. I wonder what factored into that decision. 30 seconds left. What do you want to see?
Just keep it simple. You know, contest all the threes. They've been shooting threes for the last minute and a half, almost exclusively, or driving layups. Layups don't really hurt you. They're too far behind. So just take care of the basketball. No easy turnovers.
Two very small lineups for both teams, and Jameson Jackson thought he was fouled there. Definitely fouled now. There it is. Gibson Hurley very distinctly just yelled, "Stop fouling."
Yeah, we could hear it.
Pitch quiet in the gym. Maybe the Grace coach will take some advice from Gibson. Oh, there it is. Start the buses. Jameson Jackson's first is good, leads to 10. His second's good as well. He knew it. Shazo throws it right to Jackson, and this will be the game. Jackson to Jackson. Brotherly love there. Luke Assad definitely fouled here.
Get fouled, Luke.
Yeah, whoa.
He's getting fouled.
Finally. They're punching him. Luke Assad goes to the line, and I think this will be the quietest the gym has ever been for Luke Assad.
Oh, come on, Luke. Get it. Get it. No. Get a steal, Luke.
The long three from Stewart, no good. Schnelly to Bradford. Give it to Luke. Give it to Luke.
Pull.
And the three.
Pull.
Oh.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, Jameson might throw one up. Left hand, no good. After the buzzer. Tigers win by 11 on senior night. Dr. Fitz, any final thoughts?
It was a nice game. We didn't have our fastball tonight. It wasn't our A game, but we did enough to win. The execution was good. We had good offensive balance. Clay dominated the early scoring, but in the second half, it was more balanced. We saw more three-pointers go down. Braylon had a nice second half. Cam Hainsey had a nice second half. That's what got us over the finish line.
Our next broadcast will be Friday at Franklin Road Academy, starting at